And I love that. I
Yeah.
love the word play specifically because I think so many of us, I
Hmm.
was talking about this with my boyfriend too, where so many of us who are painters, we go to these academies or we do this obviously for a living, and it can be really difficult when you are putting the wrong, and this is also why I'm mentioning values. You're putting, say, like the value of this is a painting I have to sell and I need money. You're putting that above the actual
Hmm.
painting, the actual creating of the painting. And what's interesting too is like you're almost reducing the value of the piece to like say like if your rent is maybe like $500 a month, right? If you're renting, or 700, because rent is crazy these days. You're reducing your painting to the price of that, right? Instead of something
Yeah.
higher, because its worth is not necessarily a number. Obviously, yeah, you sell it and you need money for it, but you're
Yeah.
limiting it. You're putting this glass ceiling on it and you're not letting it breathe. You're not letting yourself be authentic through it because money, 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 right? It's like, oh, it's like right
Yeah.
there. It's like a heavy thing. Um, so it's about
Yeah.
playing again.
Yeah, it really is about playing again. And the other thing, I had this incredible aha moment. I was going to tweet something, post something, but I didn't know who to talk to. So I just thought about it, wrote it down, and then that's it. But I'm going to
Mhm.
share this crazy thought. We're talking about our paintings and how we value. We also, when we assign value to a painting, it's a lot of artists, we often transfer that value to ourselves. So if we're not painting, we feel like we're not, like you said, not an artist or not a good artist, or we start having this crisis of identity. But an interesting realization I had is, what is an artist? No, what is a painting without the artist? What is more important? Does the painting even matter without the artist? Who is the artist? The identity of the artist, the story of the inspiration. Honestly, there are so many paintings and art pieces. I realized that they don't really, I mean, yeah, they might be beautiful and well done, but they don't really matter unless the artist realizes that they matter, until the artist starts seeing their worth and communicating that. You know, when we've been around confident people and they
Yeah.
just have this glow above them and they just have this energy. They walk into a room, they don't say a word, but they have this vibrant energy. And you're just like, wow, like I want to go talk to that person because there's just something they're radiating. I feel that we need to get to that place, because that energy and BoldBrush, the circles of art marketing, like they talk about that a lot. That is so important because that will naturally shift into your art, and your art doesn't matter without you. I mean, it's when people collect an art piece, it's because it's done by a certain artist, right?
Mhm.
Like, what good
Yes.
would that piece be on its own? And all of this, self-care to prevent burnout, to know ourselves, to, discover what inspires us, and then to communicate that, not just our art. Um, that's going to make that's going to fix that sales problem. That's going to make the art more desirable because people want a piece of the artist, not just the painting, not just a canvas with paint on it. They want a piece of the artist.
Mhm.
And kind of like a musician, they want an autographed, something. Like they want to shake their hand, they want to meet the person. So it is the same with an artist. I know it's we might have imposter syndrome. We might feel
Mhm.
weird thinking about it that way, but we are almost like oracles to seeing things in a certain way, and we communicate that through the medium of creating things that the rest of the world now gets to participate in and see something they've never seen before. And so, what good is that without us? So we really need to care for ourselves, um, and really put that up here, and then it will just trickle down to everything we create.